So right here are some things you need if you go RVing, if you have an RV. I'm former CI officer Jason Hanson, and I occasionally stay in RVs. So what are these random things? Well, I'm gonna demonstrate, I'm gonna show you. One is a satellite phone. We're gonna go outside, I'm gonna show you how to use this. Two is Starlink, which is awesome, makes life so much easier when you're RV. Three is, well, like I said, it's random things. You need to have ways to protect yourself if you're in the middle of nowhere. So the reason I love satellite phones, the reason I love Starlink is it lets me stay connected, lets me to communicate, which is important to safety and survival. And then I'm gonna check this real quick. Also, if you're in the middle of nowhere, you need to have ways to protect yourself. So communication, safety with these things, safety with my gun. This just happens to be a Walther PDP. I like Walther, I own a lot of guns. This is one of the guns I own. Then also random self-defense tools, safety tools on our safety thing, an ultralight tomahawk. Maybe guns are not your thing, maybe you don't like guns, but I do know people who I've trained who live in apartment buildings. They're worried about over-penetration, and they use this for self-defense. For heaven forbid, they have a home invasion, they have an apartment invasion. If you had an RV home invasion, you could use this. That would seriously deter somebody from breaking into your RV. And then just another large, we can get off the snap-bladed weapon, a kukri. Also, you can see I beat the crap out of this one. I've used it camping many times for moving things in a fire and also cutting down some limbs. But same thing, RV defense, somebody's trying to get in. This will deter them. Doesn't take a lot of training, good to use. But what I want to do is our communication safety. Let's go outside here. I'm going to show you how to use the satellite phone. I'm going to show you how to use the Starlink. All right, let's see. What do we want to start with? You know what? Let's start with, we got a windy day. Let's start with Starlink. Why not start with Starlink? I was listening to some podcast and they were talking about this company that collects important data on the ocean. And before it was hard to do, but they said they use Starlink now. It makes it much easier to collect the data because obviously they get internet in the middle of the ocean. Okay, this is a rat's nest. Remember, this is not my RV, but because, oh, I gotta take this out. I don't know what I'm unplugging, but guess what? We're gonna unplug it, we'll put it back. So all you gotta do is plug it in, make sure it actually goes in there. Okay, then you can see my rat's nest of a long cord. All this has to do is it's gotta have a clear view of the sky. We have an awesomely clear view of the sky. So we're just gonna pop that down like that. I could make the cord longer and get rid of this mess that I've created, but you really don't need to. It's already fine. It's got a clear view of the sky. Next, and I'm going to show you here, let me pull up the app for Starlink. Starlink app is super easy. Hold on, I got to look up. I can't talk and type at the same time clearly. All right, so you got Starlink, and then what it does is it just starts connecting. It says connecting, and all that kind of stuff, and it's still connecting. It'll connect soon. So usually it doesn't take, okay, connect. There we go. Come on, connect. So that's it, because I've already set it up, meaning I already had the app and everything, but then it connects as long as I've had people be like, hey, it's not working. Well, where's it at? Well, you know, I'm in like the world's thickest grove of trees. Well, obviously it's not gonna work if you don't have a clear view of the sky, if you're in your garage or whatever. So it's almost easy. So that's Starlink, I love that. That's a no-brainer for RVs. The other thing, satellite phones. I want to show you how to use them because people say all kind of funny things like,
hey, my satellite phone doesn't work.
You know, again, I'm in my garage, I'm in my house. Well, you have to be outside. Also, super important, you've got to have the antenna up. So when I'm going RVing or when I'm anywhere off the grid, I always have a satellite phone because, again, it's critical. It's important to communicate if you have some kind of crisis or accident. So all you got to do in here, this was actually turned off. I'll turn it on for you right now and we will walk through this. So we'll turn it on now. This is Iridium. This is the one that pretty much works anywhere. And so this is the satellite phone that I own. All right, I guess I didn't hold it down first time along. Okay, so now it's firing up. You can see the screen. My sat phone is turning on. We'll let it warm up there. Okay, all right, searching for Iridium, acquiring the time.
Soon after.
All right, there you can see today's date. You can see the time it is. You can see it's working. All right, let's see who we should call. I'm trying to think. Most people don't know this number since it's obviously for emergencies. Let's see if my dad answers. I don't want you to see his phone number. All right, he's not going to answer. I just got shafted by my own father. Oh, and by the way, as I stop that, to make a call on a satellite phone is super easy. All you got to dial is 1 plus the phone number. That is it. Like people are always like, do I have to enter some super ninja? No, it's 1 plus the phone number. So let me start again. 1 and then, 555-5555. That's obviously not my dad's number. So let me do it again. All right, let's see. Okay, it's calling now. Let's see if he answers. If not, I will just leave him a voicemail.
A few moments later.
Still ringing, still ringing. I've called this on him a few times, so he probably just didn't save the number, or he's just ignoring his son, one or the other. All right, he's not gonna answer. I just got shafted by my own father. I'm not gonna give up hope though.
Later.
Okay, I'm about to give up hope. We're gonna leave him a voicemail though. You get to hear his voicemail. I'm holding it to the mic so you can hear his voicemail. We got his voicemail. I gotta hear the beep too so I know when to leave it. Hey Dad, it's me. I'm just using my satellite phone, testing it out. Again, no need to call me back. All right, adios, bye. Okay, so it's that easy. One plus a phone number. Get a satellite phone, get Starlink. The place where I got both of these, go to spysatphone.com. They take great good care of me. I love it. It's my favorite place to get off the grid stuff. But seriously, even if you don't RV, Starlink is still awesome. And again, I'm not the world's biggest RV because I've got a wife and 7 kids and kind of tough to RV with 7 kids. But still, have a satellite phone, go to spysatphone.com. We live in a crazy and unpredictable world. You got to be prepared for communication down and grid down and all that stuff. Okay, that is it. Now who else can I call? Who else should I call that's going to ignore me? Call my wife, but she probably ignore me too. Okay, that's it. We're done for today.